Now we start. We live.
All right, Khan. All right, Shalom. I want to give all honest and gorgeous praises due to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Makar double honest apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace to the Akim that's doing his work on the four corners of earth. Shout out to you Confucianist face brothers, risking your lives and your freedoms on the four corners of earth. And shalom to you apostles and elders, a great millstone. And so we're going to get into also.
Say the disclaimer, brother. We ain't in no way affiliated with Black Identity Extremists.
That's right.
Like the Bible, that the Bible.
Yeah, you gotta definitely put that in there. Man.
Yeah, I just like that, man.
We should definitely start utilizing that more often because, honestly, man, that really puts another difference. It makes us conversation the Gentiles.
Mm-hmm. Because there's no such thing as black, and there's nobody white on this planet.
Go on.
We different shades of brown, and they different shades of red.
That's right. What I want. Oh, also, this is Brother DeWitt from the Detroit camps, and you other brothers, you can explain who you are.
I'm Brother Yamarakai from the Grand Rapids camp.
I'm Aina from GMS Detroit camp.
And Brother Aryaga from the Grand Rapids camp, Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Lord willing, if there's some other brothers that's gonna come on this channel, Lord willing, they can just jump on in, anytime if the spirit's with them.
Let the other brother speak. He didn't say who he was.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh, I think he got kicked off.
I figured that because the thing was just, standing. Right, well, we'll catch you on the next one then. All right, Shalom. Mara said Shalom, Akim.
Shalom.
They said it as well. All right, Shalom. Yeah, they the phone kicked them off again, so he said he'd catch us on the next go round.
Okay,
what we're gonna really get into it is last Saturday, Donald Trump made a big move of breaking the treaties between America and Russia, and that's a big ass deal. That's not no small deal at all, And you brothers that's on here, I know y'all old enough to remember the Cold War era.
Yep, so, that's that INF. I think it is INF or something like that. The INF treaty. Ballistic missiles. Ballistic missile, short range ballistic missile treaty.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I got the article right here.
All right, yeah. I also have the article if y'all want me.
Yeah, the INF. Go ahead if you got the article. Go ahead and read it, brother.
All right. The article says, the title says, Trump says U.S. will withdraw from nuclear arms treaty with Russia. Experts warn of most severe crisis in nuclear arms control since the 1980s as Trump confirms U.S. will leave the INF agreement. And y'all can jump in anytime when y'all want me to pause. Heading on,
Go ahead.
The underheading on the picture says Donald Trump in Nevada on Saturday. He said we're going to terminate the agreement and we're going to pull out Jonathan Ernest Reuters. This is the article. Donald Trump has confirmed that U.S. will leave an arms control treaty with Russia dating from the Cold War that has kept nuclear missiles out of Europe for 3 decades. We'll have to develop those weapons, the president told reporters in Nevada after a rally. We're going to terminate the agreement and we're going to pull out. Trump was referring to the 1987 Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty, INF, which banned ground launch nuclear missiles which ranges from 500 kilometers to 5,500 kilometers. Signed by Ronald Reagan and Mikhail Gorbachev, it led to nearly 2,700 short and medium range missiles being eliminated, and an end to a dangerous standoff between U.S. Pershing and cruise missiles and Soviet SS-20 missiles in Europe. The Guardian reported on Friday that Trump's third national security advisor, John Bolton, a longstanding opponent of arms controls treaties, was pushing for U.S. to withdraw. The U.S. says Russia has been violating the INF agreement with the development and deployment of a new cruise missile. Under the terms of the treaty, it would take 6 months for U.S. Withdrawal to take effect. So, I mean, that's basically the gist of it, unless y'all want me to keep going.
No, that's good, brother. Come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the confirmation that U.S. is no longer in this short-range nuclear deal anymore, or nuclear forces treaty, intermediate range nuclear forces treaty. But basically, what is basically saying is they didn't put missiles in Europe so U.S. and Russia wouldn't be firing on each other and in the process blowing up Europe. But now he's coming out of this deal, meaning that they're ready to do open war with Russia. And Putin said a few weeks back about the next nuclear war. Basically, they were going to be in heaven because they didn't start it, and the others was going to be in hell or something. I'm trying to find that.
God, but you know, hey, we all know that he's deceiving himself because hey, the only people that's going to be in heaven is the true children of the Most High, the children of Israel.
That's right.
You know, the hopeful election and the 1/3, they the only ones going to get a chance to go into heaven right then after the nuclear war.
Right. This is Job 14:4. Says, who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. Right, this devil is unclean, man. So first and foremost, there's no good Edomites. All right, there's no good heathen.
That's right.
Everything is set aside as it is. They're not the saints, man. So they don't have favor, or they don't garner favor with the Most High in His sin. It says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Right, the Most High set a limit that these devils can't pass. They got a whole lot of plans and shit. They think they finna show the fuck out, which the scripture did say that they gonna come down with great wrath. Yet the thing is, in the end, they're not gonna be able to accomplish all the things that they set forth. They got plans set.
That's right.
30 years from now, what they want to do and shit. You know. It says, "Turn from him, that he may rest, till he shall accomplish as a hireling his day." So you know we gotta wait on Yahweh Shem Yahushai to accomplish that, man. We gotta turn to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, continue pushing on in this truth until the Most High brings us the rest that we seek after, man. That's all I got. Go ahead, Art.
What's that scripture I just had? No, give it here. Give it up. It's all according to prophecy. The Most High gonna set them against the Egyptians against the Egyptians. Isaiah 19:2. I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, and the city against city, kingdom against kingdom, and the spirit of Egypt shall fall in the midst thereof. And God, hey, this place, this prophecy right here that I'm reading about, that's about to happen. Hey, Magog and God gonna fight against over here in America. The place is spiritually called Egypt, the house of bondage, Babylon the Great, and Sodom and Gomorrah. Hey, this place is going to burn up just like Sodom and Gomorrah. When them intercontinental ballistic missiles hit scorch this earth over here on this side of this planet.
Right, right. And you see that the Most High is a gradualist. So he set it up like, he didn't just have it one day. Next you know it, all these motherfuckers will start shooting short range missiles, ballistic missiles at each other, and you don't know why. He got a good plot. The way he set everything out is step by step, man. All right, so it's all leading up to it,
God, he talk about this happening before he built the earth.
I got a precept.
All right.
Okay. I got 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verses 8 and 9. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, meaning that's a symbol of Esau is going to go into captivity in the near future.
Mm-hmm.
And 9 is going to represent for Esau's in the world, and the Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. And this is what this is prophesied, and which is going to happen, and we all going to know it.
There's not going to be some secret event that happened and shit. And somebody said, oh, Jacob took the hill of Esau. So, you guys said, more. Yeah, really? I didn't know that. All right, well, I'll call you about it later over brunch. No, it's not going to be that. All these motherfuckers is going to be like, they're going to look at each other and they're going to be like, God damn, man, this is happening, man. This shit is really happening. Nigga, we in slavery,
Hey, Akim, you remember the movie The Planet of the Apes?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of scenes in that movie I like, but my favorite one is when that Edomite, I guess he somehow ended up going back home some shit, and he seen the Statue of Liberty. He was like, burn you all to hell, because he done found out his kingdom was over with.
Yeah.
God.
I remember that, man. It was, when I first saw that when I was younger, I was just like, damn. That show is the motherfucking Statue of Liberty all fucked up. I'm like, damn, man.
I got a piece up, if I may. Hold on, I gotta find it real quick. Damn, slack yeah. Y'all go ahead. I gotta find it again. I think it's Isaiah 58.
Let's see.
I got Daniel 7 and 20. I'm gonna get right to the point.
Go ahead, brother.
Of the 10 horns.
I got it. Go ahead. Do your thing.
And of the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell, even of that horn that had eyes and a mouth that spake very great things, whose look was more stout than his fellows. And that's pretty much the point I wanted to get out. Mouth that spake very great things and whose look was more stout than his fellows, because America seems to be more prouder than the other Edomites around the globe, Even with with Putin saying all the stuff that he's saying, with Trump coming out of this nuclear deal, Putin is like, hey, everybody in Russia is going to heaven, because he'll never push the button first, basically. He's not going to do a preemptive strike, but with all the things
that might be Pontius Pilate through the reincarnation. I wipe my hands clean a bit.
Putin probably is Pontius Pilate, like, hey, my hands are clean of this. You know what I'm saying?
One day you look up on RT and you see this nigga cleaning his hands in a bowl and shit, man. You gonna know.
Good. Like Putin has been trying to stop this war that he knows is imminent, but you can't stop it. The Lord already put it in motion,
That's right.
Because look, America is just proud as hell. Like, ain't nothing gonna happen to them. As if all the wars and stuff is gonna be fought overseas, and the missiles is just gonna drop overseas. It's not gonna come over here. But that's the idea that these average everyday Americans and Trump seem to have, or look that type of look on their face, like they can't be touched.
Yeah, that's that spirit of that spirit you can say about the virgin daughter.
Con.
They got that spirit.
Yeah, who's lived so deliciously. Like they ain't never experienced the loss of children or anything like that.
Yeah, come. And it's gonna come on tour in one motherfucking hour. Like I got a precept, you don't mind.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Jeremiah 50:9. Like it. Hold on, just a minute. Let me fix my shit. All right. This is Jeremiah 50:9. It says, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. The arrows shall be as one of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. I mean, every one of those missiles are gonna hit their target, man.
That's right.
They already showed that the Patriot missile system ain't shit. You know, it's a piece of fucking shit anyway. That's why don't everybody want that that Russian shit, the SR-100 or the S-3100. I forgot the name of that missile system. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want that. They don't want that fucking Patriot missile system, that piece of garbage. It says, jumping down to the 11th verse, it says, because ye were glad, because ye rejoiced, because ye destroyers of mine heritage, because ye are grown fat as the heifer at grass and bellow as bulls. In other words, hey, America laying up. They out here, man, tonight as we went out preaching. You know, it's close to that wicked ass holiday that they got called Halloween. And basically they walking around all downtown and they fucking in these stupid ass costumes. Some motherfucker dressed like a penguin, other motherfucker dressed like the State Puff Marshmallow Man, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere. They're walking up and down the street in droves and shit. That just shows that the condition of these devils, they don't fucking recognize what's happening in their own shit. All right, at ease right now, like a heifer bellowing. It says, your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed, because the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. Because of the wrath of Yahweh, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues. There's not going to be anything left there but a motherfucking desert. And desert creatures that dwell in here. Screech owl, you know what I'm saying? Talk about brambles and just basically a desert continent. After all of those nukes hit this bitch, it's not going to be anything here but dust and desert. It says, because of the wrath of the Yahweh, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her plagues. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow and shoot at her. Spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against Yahweh. So they're not going to spare, they're not going to say, hey, motherfucker, we're going to shoot off half of our missiles. All right, we got 66. We got 66, and then we're gonna go ahead and shoot off 33 of these bitches, and we're gonna save 33 for a rainy day. They're gonna shoot off their whole arsenal. All right, they're not gonna waste their time bullshit. Or what's it called, pussyfooting with America, man?
Yeah,
right? It says shoot against her round about. She has given her hand. Her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of Yahweh. Take vengeance upon her as she have done, do unto her. So the Most High have a wrath set against them for everything that they've done to us. Fuck all the other nations. It's what they've done to us, scattered to those other nations, like the Rohingya refugee situation that you have going on in Bangladesh. A lot of those cats are jakes that's being persecuted. Even those concentration camps that they have, those re-education camps in China that they have, They re-educating those Muslim Chinese. You know, usually Jake, if it's not Christianity or something dealing with the Bible, they tend to gravitate towards that Muslim shit. You know, I never would have thought they had Muslim Asians. You know, to the point where it's getting so bad they gotta set people up in basically re-education or concentration camps. You know, and torture the shit out of them. Says, cut off the sword from Babylon, and him that handleth the sickle in the time of harvest. For fear of the oppressing sword, they shall turn everyone to his people, and they shall flee everyone to his own land. All these other nations, the majority, look, the 1% don't live in America. Those billionaires, they don't live in America. These motherfuckers live in, they got land and bunkers built in New Zealand. That's a hot spot. And all these different remote areas that they think won't be hit by a nuclear missile. They don't know if the Most High want to get your ass. You can't escape that shit. I don't care if you build your shit at the bottom of the ocean. Leviathan gonna come greet your ass or something.
That's
you know,
right.
You know, you can't get away from this motherfucking judgment. All right, but all these other nations now, they fleeing to their own land because they see that war is about to happen. Don't nobody want to be in this bitch when it go off, you know?
Hell no.
I'm lucky. I'm done.
Hey, brother Kashab, can you go down to 25? Because you know the missiles. Putin's saying that he ain't the one that's doing it, but hey, they all part of the Most High arsenal.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, Salakia, you're right. Jumping down to the 21st verse, Jeremiah 50 and 25. The Lord Yahweh hath opened his armory and have brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of Yahweh Ba'atim Yahushua of hosts and the lambs of the Chaldeans. And they'll be like, oh, it ain't the land of the Chaldees, nigga. That shit is over there in Iraq, man. You got it all wrong. Look, man, nations are reincarnated because people make up a nation.
God.
And these heathens that are reincarnated, whether you believe it or not, I don't give a fuck. It's in the Bible. It's proven in the Bible. When those power structures are reincarnated, they continue on the work that they left off in their previous life. Man. It's like you. Go ahead.
I got a precept. Isaiah 54 and 16. Behold, I created the smith that bloweth the coal in the fire, and that bringeth forth the instrument of his work. I have created the waste to destroy. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. And God, the Most High made all these missiles. Hey, y'all think that Esau had an idea to make a nuclear weapon? The Most High put that idea in their heads. You know. Hey. And merciful men are taken away, and none consider that the righteous is taken away from the evil to come. And we waiting for us to be taken away from this day of evil that's going to happen.
That's right.
And, we hoping that it hurry up and come fast, quickly, swiftly.
Well, you got certain individuals
sick of this place.
You got certain individuals that are passing away as well. That because they're not gonna be able to. The Most High is really doing them a favor. They got them passing away in their sleep, or just different ways he's taking them out before this stuff comes, because he's doing them a favor. They don't want to be around and get caught up in this shit and get stuck in a concentration camp. You know what I'm saying? He basically pity God, having mercy on them. Taking them out.
Yeah.
I
got a precept.
So, go ahead.
Book of Matthew, chapter 24, verses 7. For a nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom shall rise against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in devouring places. And the reason why I read that, because also these Edomites worldwide, the opioid crisis, well, really it's a plague from the scriptures. It's really fucking their ass up hard. I found out now it's over like 600 a day that's killing them worldwide now.
600 a day.
It was 500. Now it's 600.
And what is it again? I'm sorry, y'all.
Opioid crisis.
Oh, that opioid crisis. Yeah, that shit is tearing their ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, they love that sorcery and shit. Anyway, that's why that was one of the main things that got these devils caught up. They love that sorcery and shit, man. They love fucking with them pills and shit. I've seen it ever since.
Hey, Akim, I even found out that the opioid crisis, this is really over a 20-year epidemic, and more people died off of opioids than people got killed in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a plague for your ass.
Fine.
A lot of motherfuckers died in Vietnam too, man.
This is I got a precept. This is Psalms. Well, I got two of them. Psalms 137:7. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Because, you know, brother, basically, Esau is feeling these plagues. Esau can see his future is going down, you know, and of course that makes us happy. And this is another one, Revelations 18, starting at 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works in the cup which she hath filled to her double. How much she hath glorified herself and how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she hath said in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord power who judgeth her. And basically, hey, we looking forward to all this, man. Well, the Edomites have not been punished for any of the wickedness that they've done on this planet. Not even for what they did to us during the Babylonian destruction, man. They haven't even paid for that, you know. And they got to pay all the way going back all those thousands of years. They got to pay for all these iniquities that they've done, man.
That's right. They got to do double.
And because it don't just go back to slavery, it goes back to all the wickedness that Esau done to the children of Israel.
Precept. Isaiah 33, woe is indeed that spoileth when thou was not spoiled, and deal treacherously, and they deal not treacherously with thee.
Well, hey, because they've I don't know if y'all heard about it in Minneapolis, Minnesota, the natives that's on the wall. It's like that basically Esau then made more fake promises to the native so-called Americans that live in Minnesota to get housing in the cities, and they broke all of those promises to the point where those natives are basically homeless. They don't have jobs. They don't have no money to support themselves. Housing is too expensive, and they like, man, what the fuck? And they don't report on these stories, which also proves that the natives are actually Israelites.
That's right.
And when thou cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. And the reason why I brought that out, because, hey, I just can't wait. So it'll be a perfect, beautiful day when I can deal treacherously with you, the way y'all been dealing treacherously with me.
Go ahead. Suck you up.
I got a precept.
Time too.
Go ahead, Op.
Juice. This is Jeremiah 50:28. The voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon to declare in Zion the vengeance of Yahweh our power, the vengeance of his temple. Right. And those are us that flee out of the land of Babylon, man. Because right now, the Most High, we are the Most High's mouthpiece on this side.
That's right.
Hey, keep reading, brother.
It says, let me start over. It says, the voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon to declare in Zion the vengeance of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, our power, the vengeance of his temple. Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape about, let none thereof escape, recompense her according to her work, according to all that she have done, do unto her. All that shit that the America has done, all of the secret wars that they have funded. If you're not familiar with Contra, Contra is basically what they did to destabilize a lot of those South American countries. They go in and they pay the CIA to make a military force out of the people of that land, like South America, all right, Nicaragua, and then they have and they have them go and enforce their laws that they put on the people of that land and kill their people and shoot them up and basically put them in fear so that they would serve under Esau, whether it be growing bananas for them or harvesting that cocaine, you know. It says, according to all that she have done, do unto her, for she have been proud against Yahweh, against the Holy One of Israel.
That's right.
Like the brother was talking about the scripture before. They speak proudly, man. All right, they speak bold. Therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in the day, saith Yahweh. All of them is going to be cut off because your asses is going to be destroyed.
That's right.
Like the apostle was talking, Apostle Paul was talking like, hey, all of them cats that enlist in the service and shit right now, you stupid as fuck. You're going to take your ass over there, and all of them, you're not going to have a percentage that comes back all shook up and shit. Like, oh, shit, nigga, that shit was mad crazy. No, nigga. Everybody that's put over there is going to be a part of that motherfucking bloodbath, man.
That's right.
That's right. Hey, y'all going over there and y'all going to be fighting against the Most High and his angels. Hey, you can't win this fight.
That's right.
You know, the brother used to say, so your arms are too small. Your arms are too small to box with the Most High, man.
Yeah.
It says, therefore shall her, it says, it's like 30:31. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith Yahweh. Yahweh of hosts, for the day is come, the time that I will visit thee. Now look, you can start seeing signs of his visitation. I saw a video earlier. They showed some chariots blowing up a satellite. You know what I'm saying? You got that big scare that happened because they saw that, you know, when they cut off the internet, basically because they had a video of some chariots going towards the moon and stuff. You had chariots of the Most High surrounding the sun, and they was big as fuck. I just saw one of a chariot that was on Jupiter, that was pointed. It was on the side of Jupiter, man. And remind you, Jupiter is so large it could fit thousands of Earths within it. And that chariot had to be damn near the size of an Earth, man. The motherfucker was lime green. And it was huge, man. It was shaped like a rhombus. All right. It says, and the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took him captive held them fast. They refused to let them go. That sounds familiar, man, because not only were we all held and taken captive in this place underneath America and these other nations, that's how we were also in Egypt, man. And Pharaoh refused to let us go too. So see, the Most High is just playing this back because history repeats itself. It says their Redeemer is strong. Yahweh of hosts is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. And basically, he's gonna make this bitch silent. It's gonna be quiet as a mug. You ain't gonna hear sirens and niggas driving by banging their music and all of that shit. You're not gonna hear these things no more because this shit is gonna be a memorial, man. Like,
Con, I had something right quick. I got book Ezekiel chapter 25, verses 11 and 12. And I will is Scott.
Hold on, let me get there, brother.
All right, Con.
Does you say 11? 25 and 12?
Yeah, 25, 11, and 12.
Thus saith the Lord. Thus saith the Almighty Power.
Okay.
I can read it for you if you want.
Okay, no, I got it. I just wanted to know what that one word was. And I will execute judgments upon Moab, and they shall know that I am the Lord. So that even proves that Moab, he ain't getting shit. Mm-hmm. Even Moab, because they think Moab is also going to be the one that's going to be in power. And it just said that that's not going to happen. And number two, I found out that even though they got a lot of people over there, they're losing population because of that whole country, and ain't nothing but men over there. That's why they keep coming to Africa, messing with them African women. And them Jakes that's over there.
That is crazy.
Yeah, they got that popular.
Because you know what they did, Slakia, what they did back when they was like 1 billion people over there, they said if they had a woman child, they would they make her abort it. They find out it's a woman child, but if it's a man child, they can have it.
Yeah, that's some dumbass shit. I remember about that too.
They was forcing abortions because if she had, they found out it was a woman, they will abort her.
Right, you only had 2 chances. The most you can have is 2 children. So say if they had a daughter the first time, they would try again to have a son, and they had the wife get pregnant. She ended up getting pregnant with another daughter. They would abort it and try it again.
Which is very stupid, because if you don't have more women than men, then you can't reproduce. Because let's say if everything was equal, the equal amount of women and the equal amount of men, then a man would have to find this perfect bitch for him in this fucked up ass society, or got to find just one bitch. You can't reproduce. You can't reproduce proactively that way.
Well, unless you everybody fucking the same bitch and shit, man.
Yep, but you still can't produce the correct way.
God, she can't have a baby by all of them at the same time.
And not to mention too, that's how you get a venereal disease. You got so many motherfucking dudes going into the same woman, man. Putting their seed in the same woman and shit. That's just a fucking cauldron to brew up the latest and greatest STD. Also hinder like HPV and all that type of shit.
Cultivating diseases.
Petri dish pussy.
I got a precept, if you don't mind, if I come up.
Let me finish. I was gonna say, let me finish that one, the last one up right quick.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
Okay, 12. This said the Lord power, because that Edom had thrust against. What'd you say? Dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance and hating greatly. Had greatly offended, and revelant himself.
Revenge himself upon them.
Say it again.
Revenge himself upon them.
Revenge himself upon them. Khan. Hey, Arna, would you like to read the last two? Because it's more meat on that.
Okay, Khan, I'll read it for you. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Almighty Power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and I will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of the Dan shall fall by the sword, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do to Edom according to my anger, and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Almighty Power. And God, we're gonna be that last part of that verse, and we're gonna be doing this according to they shall do in Edom according to my anger, according to my fury. We're gonna be doing our thing is gonna be just, because we're gonna be doing according to the Most High anger and His fury. You know, we're gonna be just the way we deal with y'all.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be justified at laying your flesh off of your fucking body. We're gonna be justified by hanging you up by your motherfucking arms and putting flames under your feet and letting
I'm hanging them up by their toes. And it better not break.
All over again.
Hey, it's gonna be a beautiful thing when we get our hands on you.
That's right.
It's gonna be like that old ass song. It's a beautiful morning.
Hey, the scripture say we're gonna wake up singing to the Most High.
All praise to the Most High.
God. That's what the Psalms.
Hey, like the brother had read so far as when he was talking about Moab and they pie face asses, man. I got a scripture on that as well. So like this is Psalms 60 and 8. It says, Moab is my wash pot. Over Edom will I cast out my shoe. Philistia triumphed thou because of me. He said Moab is my wash pot. How the fuck does they say Moab is my next in line to rule and all of that shit? And say Moab is the baddest slink-eyed motherfuckers around, and they gonna have this bitch in derision, like worse than Esau. They gonna have the dragon balls. No, that's Japan. But anyway.
Hey, excuse me. I was gonna say, yeah, he gonna be a bad boy when it come to busting them suds.
Yeah, God. Hey, he already is. Go ahead and take your shit to the cleaners, man. That motherfucker, I used to take my white Dickie suits to that bitch, man. Them motherfuckers will put the creases in for you.
Yeah, they gonna be man. They gonna be a laundry man over in my kingdom, over in my castle, man. They gonna be cleaning up every damn thing.
All that. You know they got that good ass food and shit.
Put them tight creases in there. Shit.
All up in that shit. I don't motherfucker let that bitch come loose. Somebody's dying today. Yeah, but basically, yeah, the Most High have it set up for them to be a motherfucking servant, man.
God.
Okay. It says, who will bring me into the strong city? Who will lead me into Edom? All right, and that's what these hey, right now, these gooks is really setting these motherfucking niggas up, man, because how they set them up, every Cold War turns into a hot war.
That's right.
And right now, since this trade war is a Cold War, they really setting the stage so Russia can step in, and Iran, and these motherfuckers that's about shooting.
You don't mind me saying, they know they ain't gonna get their money back from America. They got what was the deficit, 71 billion they know they ain't getting their money back. So you know, hey, you know the old school saying, hey, if you don't pay me with green, I'm gonna make you bleed. You know,
Right.
so hey,
You don't pay me with green, nigga. I'm gonna make you see red.
that's right.
Or if you don't give me my
You
cash,
gotta pay it by blood, or you gonna pay it by cash. Oh, that's your ass. You know.
This is Obadiah. I got a quick scripture. This is Obadiah, chapter 1 and 1. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rock, whose habitation is high, and that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh. And basically, these devils are just proud as hell, because they actually thinking they're gonna take the American Edomites out, and they probably thinking they're gonna take Israel out with the American Edomites, and then it's gonna be some more Edomites in power. I mean, really, that's the thoughts of the elites, but it's not gonna happen that way. The Lord is going to take them out and preserve His chosen, the Israelites, at the same time.
That's right. I got a precept. Okay. Anybody read Book of Jeremiah 51 verse 1?
I haven't yet.
Okay.
Hold on, let me get right there with you, brother.
Okay, come.
Jeremiah 51 and 1.
Yes.
All right. 1 second. Me right there. Oh, there we go.
Okay, you ready?
51 and 1. Hold on, I'm at 50. Lock you. Okay, Con.
All right. Jeremiah 51 verses 1. Thus shall the Lord, behold, I will rise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the madness.
Midst thereof.
Midst of them. Okay, midst of them that rise up against me. A destroying wind. Kind, because like any, you know, and you know,
after you again. Go ahead and say what you're gonna say. I'm just saying I got
okay, kind. And because like you know, this place is abomination to the Most High and the Son, really. You know, and so like you know, you see they cut the YouTube off because you know the chariots was you know going around the sun and everything, and these Edomites know this is it, and Babylon about to get fucked up. You go ahead,
Okay, God, I got 2 Ezra 16 and 11, and the Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at His presence. So when this thing go down, y'all gonna be beaten in powder. You know, I can't think of no other way to be beaten down, but you're gonna be beaten down so hard, y'all gonna be nothing but powder in the presence of the Lord. And the earth quaking and the foundations thereof, and the sea riseth with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled. It is gonna be what's that? Tsunamis. Tsunamis gonna be hitting all over the place when this day happens.
You know, my I have a friend, an older vet. Was in the Navy. He was on submarines, and he told me he be telling me how it is to be out in the middle of the ocean. And he was telling me they be out there in that big ass ocean. That basically the submarine is fucking huge, but it's just like a rubber duck in a motherfucking in a lake. You know what I'm saying? It's so small. And he was just telling me how when you out there and it's a storm, sometimes they have to surface and shit because that water be tossing them. And basically he said he had to go out there because they was waiting for an escort or something like that. Somebody was supposed to be coming in by a helicopter or something. And he said out there in that pitch black dark, when all you see, you know, anything being lit up, but by the lightning and shit, he was saying, man, them fucking out the middle of the ocean. He said when those storms hit, the waves be so big. He said them bitches be bigger than skyscrapers, man. You know. He said those motherfuckers are so massive and shit. That shit terrify the fuck out you, man. You know. And that's gonna just the same goddamn waves is gonna start crashing down when all this destruction comes, if not bigger, man.
Khan, you heard about what happened in Indonesia, right? A few weeks back.
Khan. Yeah. You know what, man? The Most High he got a problem with Indonesia, man, because he be drowning the fuck out of Indonesia, man.
Khan. I'm gonna skip down to 13th verse. For strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow, and his arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss, and they shall be shot into the ends of the earth. And behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. And these talking about the thermonuclear missiles. They're gonna be hitting all over the place. They're gonna be hitting, lighting up this place right here where we in America. This place gonna be like a sheet of glass, because so much heat gonna hit this place. A lot of this dirt just gonna turn into glass.
Right, God. Yeah, because you heat up sand at a high enough temperature.
Verse 15: the fire is kindled and shall not be put out until it consume the foundations of the earth. As an arrow which is shot from a mighty archer return not backwards, even so the plagues shall be sent upon the earth and shall not return again. Woe is me, who will deliver me in them days? This Ezra's talking about woe is me, who gonna deliver me in them days? Man, he sees great destruction happening.
That's right.
The beginning of something. Woe is
Go ahead, you got something to say, brother?
Yeah, he said, woe is me. You know, woe is destruction.
God. And the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, and the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars and powers shall stand in fear, and the beginning of evils that I shall do when these evils shall come. And God, the day of the Lord is not light, it's darkness. It's gonna be a dark and dreadful day when this day happens to you. You know, hopefully that, you know, the listeners to this video, they are some of the elect, or the 1/3 of Israel. None of this stuff might not even touch you, but the ones that one of you are heathens. I hope that, you know, you hope all this happened to you.
That's
true.
That's it. That's all I gotta say. Next, anybody got something?
I got something.
Okay.
All right. I got the book of what's that? Did anybody read Isaiah chapter 14 verses 1 and 2?
14.
Yeah, 1 verses 2.
No, I ain't read. No, I ain't read 1 and 2. No.
You can read that out.
I'll read it for you. Okay. For the Most High will have mercy on Jacob, and yet choose Israel again. And God, the Most High continue to choose Israel, the children of Jacob, and set them in their own land, and strangers shall be joined on them with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them into their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants and maidservants, and they shall take them captive, who captive they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. And this scripture right here, these two scriptures is one of my favorite ones, because that let me know that slavery is about to come back in effect.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we're going to rule over the very people that had us in slavery. And it's not just talking about Esau, Edom. It's talking about the other nations as well.
That's right.
What was that again? I forgot. What scripture was that? That's 14, Isaiah 14,
14, right? 1 and 2. You know, these scriptures like these give me hope.
Kind.
Yeah,
You know, increase my faith.
Great again,
You know,
brother.
You know, I know that all everything that I went through was not in vain. Every time that Israel went into slavery over and over again, and I know that we're gonna have we're gonna be possessing our possessors, the ones that held us down.
Kind.
Yeah.
Right. And that motherfuckers looking at us crazy because all we trying to do is accomplish the thing that we was created to do.
Kind.
Looking at us crazy for that shit. Where every day you see these motherfuckers struggling to be somebody else that they not.
Right.
You got a that mental association disorder or something like that, where they can't even associate with their own selves, their own nation.
Mm-hmm.
You got motherfuckers out here, Edomites, they'll be tattooed from head to toe with tribal tattoos. You like, motherfucker, I seen them motherfucking Samoans and them Hawaiians that get that and that actually have meaning behind it. These devils will go and start surfing and copy these motherfuckers and try to be just like them, just so they don't fucking have to say something to the fact that them being a
right.
These motherfuckers will get them tattooed. Look, they'll get a lip disc. These devils go out here and get a damn lip disc. And get them big ass gauges put in their ears so they can have them big wide holes like Hamites, man.
Right.
Before they fucking claim to be an Edomite, man.
Hey, that's why, I think it's Genesis somewhere when it says that Edom is a vagabond.
Goes around everybody's land copying them. I'm finna head out. Shalom. I'll catch y'all on the next one.
All right, Kurt, hey, Dewada for joining us, brother. Shalom.
Shalom. Yahaba Shemi Kakadash Barakatah.
Shalom. Thanks for having me.
Kakadash Barakatah.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Okay.
I had the scripture pulled up earlier, but you know what? I pulled it up because I wanted to read the Isaiah 14:9. And from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It is stirred up the dead for thee, even the chief ones of the earth. It has raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nation, and they speak and say unto thee, thou hast become weak as we. Art thou become like unto us?
Hey, everybody is like so all these nations that didn't have nuclear weapons, the gun is the great equalizer. So, like they put it, when all these other nations got at least a couple amount of nuclear missiles, even just one that functions. They can't talk that shit no more. They can't fuck with them. They can only seek to destabilize their government and take them out because they can't directly approach them. Because if these motherfuckers hit that button on just one of your major cities, man, and that nuke come in and that damn missile system don't work, and that bitch land, man, nuclear fallout in the center of the capital of your country, man, will fuck you up, That'll be a devastation. You can wipe them off the face of the earth, but if they get that one blow, that shit can have that'll weaken you to even where if they bomb, say that North Korea did shoot a missile over here and blew up a major city, hypothetically speaking, and then America went and bombed the shit out of them with their nukes. All right, wherever that missile landed in America it's gonna weaken the nation, right? Which is gonna leave it vulnerable for other nations to come in and set up shop. They go, oh man, it's time. Hey, America's wounded as a motherfucker right now. We need to go on and jump on them, man. And they'll take that advantage, and all them nations will tear that ass up, man.
That's right. God, hey, man, I just can't wait for this place to,
God.
I want to get in the kingdom as soon as I can. Hey, Yahweh Yashai, gosh, Lord, please, because I'm tired of this place, man. Everybody I know is tired of this place.
Tired of these bodies. These raggedy ass, dying ass bodies, man.
You know, hey, this can't be what living is about. You know, what we're going through daily. You know, it got to be something more to that. And the scripture shows there's a lot more to it.
Hey, slaves don't get to live; they just get to survive, man.
That's what pretty much we do. Survive from one paycheck to the next paycheck.
Right. I got a precept.
Yeah,
I got 2 Kings chapter 10 verses. Not 2 Kings, 1 Kings. Salakia. It's 1 Kings. 1 Kings chapter 10 verses 9.
Hold on, let me find you.
Right. Well, all the stuff that's transpiring right now, fitting into this.
I don't see how another person ain't tired. Well, they people are tired. They're killing themselves right now. They commit suicide in the street. Jumping off buildings, doing all kind of stuff to kill themselves.
Hey, you gotta pretty much be done with some shit to go ahead and do that, though. Yeah. Just go and jump head first off some shit, because the Most High can set it up to where you land. You had the risk of landing and still living, bro, and being like a paraplegic. It's fucking like Christopher Reeves and shit. This thing is worse than death, man. Motherfucker think that they're gonna end their life quick and run and jump head first off some shit, and that shit just split their motherfucking head wide the fuck open in an unnatural manner and take their ability to talk straight, see straight, smell, and to fucking walk. All right, and he leave your ass scooting around this bitch needing to sit what is it, pissing and shit with a shit bag, basically,
First Kings chapter 10 verse 9. Blessed be the Lord thy power, which delight and tree to sit.
ND.
I'm sorry.
ND.
Okay, I'm gonna start over.
Okay, God.
Okay. Bless be the Lord thy power, which delighting in thee to set thee on the trumpet of Israel, throne of Israel, because the Lord loves Israel forever. Therefore may he that king to do judgment and judges. So the Most High had his mark on who he want to rule on the whole planet. From even from the time when you go back to Adam, the Most High set it up then. Who's his chosen people?
Before the foundation of this earth was made, he already had his chosen.
That's right.
I gotta keep smacking down that Christian proverb, thinking that he loved everybody. He don't. He only loved the children of Israel. Those are the only people he ever dealt with. All the people around this world.
That's right.
If you better hope you're an Israelite in that day, because if you're not an Israelite in that day, woe is you, because trouble is coming.
That's true. We continue on in this until the end of this race, man.
It's just gonna it's gonna be bad for you.
Yeah.
1,000 years of slavery, and then after that you go into your own land, and then you still got to give still be a slave unto the Most High, and you still got to send in that tribulation, that tribute back to the Most High every year.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, yeah.
Hey, how would you like everlasting enslavement? Enslavement. Even though you still your land, you still a slave.
And they can do anything, so you can have them go.
Hey, I don't think it's gonna be over for us working. You know, I think we might have to go in a couple of them nations, and we might have to bust a few heads over there. You know.
That's true.
Hey, Ak, you tired? Cause you tired, man.
Oh no, I put it to you like this. I am tired, but I'm not too tired to do these works. I'm just vibing and listening to y'all brothers, you know.
Hey, I don't know. I was like, you was about to sleep. You was sleeping.
You know, I'm sitting back listening to y'all brothers. Because it's like, hey, like I read to my children sometimes, you know, before they go to bed, I read to the Bible to them. And, you know, I ain't get that, but I probably got like 1 or 2 hours of sleep. Yes, I went to sleep this morning and shit. You know, just Spirit have you going, you know. Spirit have you going. But I just like to sit back and I just got my eyes. So if I have my eyes closed, I'm just sitting back and listening to y'all brothers come out your precepts, you know.
Okay,
I tend to just like,
all right, brother, for stick it in with me, you know, stick it in with it. You know, hey, brother, it's always a pleasure having any of the Akim, you know, getting on one of these live streams. Hey.
I agree. That's why when I get the call from the brother, from any of the brothers, you know, as long as my time is free, man, I'm down to do these works, man. How about you? We ain't even able to do this, man.
I was telling the brother from Cleveland, hey, you want a brother that do videos late at night, Ariaga, that's your man, you know.
Yeah, hey. Man. Hell yeah. Yeah, we be up here at night like some night hawks in this beast.
I was like, yeah. Send me that link. Hey, get in touch with Ariaga. Hey, let's do this.
Let's do it, man. You know, I'm grateful at the time that we get to spend with our video epistles. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for that.
You know, hey, I just can't wait till, you know, we won't have to keep doing these videos. Hey, we be in the kingdom.
We can come see each other in person. We can teleport to our brothers. We ain't gonna have to worry about the laws of physics in this motherfucker. We can, hey, brother, I just think about you, man. Let me teleport. You know what I'm saying? Brother. You know, spiritual power is a motherfucker.
That's right. You know, man, it's gonna be beautiful, man. Going to kingdom, ain't got to worry about nothing, man. All we gotta do is just, you know, just be, because the Most High is gonna make sure that we be righteous, because He gonna make sure we be righteous and change this weak ass flesh that we in into righteous bodies, man. The laws and statutes and commandments of the Most High gonna be written on our inward parts, man. We ain't gonna off no more, man.
That's true,
man.
Well, that's the thing that keep us going. You know? That's the shit to get us up out of bed in the morning. You know?
Hey, we gonna get up out of them beds singing.
Yeah, that's the stuff to keep you going. Just thinking about that in that day, and thinking about these scriptures when all that hell break loose. That's gonna be the difference between you maintaining your mind and the difference between you losing your mind. Pondering on these different scriptures, and, you know, thinking about the reward, how much it's gonna be worth it in the
end.
Because we really ain't gonna get no rest until we get home anyway.
Right. That's why I'm always awake and tired. I'm restless. You know, my spirit is restless. It can't rest. It can't rest in peace.
Well, that's 1 Thessalonians or 2 Thessalonians 1:6. Rest with us. Nope.
You said it was 2 Thessalonians?
2 Thessalonians. 2 Thessalonians 1:6. Seen as a righteous thing with Yahweh to recompense the tribulation to them that trouble you, and to you that are troubled, rest with us. When Yahweh Shem Yashai shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels and the flame of fire, taking vengeance on them that know not Yahweh, that obey not the gospel of our power, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai HaMessiah. Hey,
John.
You motherfuckers gonna feel it, man. They
God.
gonna feel that serpent. Hey, they gonna feel that serpentine fire. You understand? And it's gonna be a motherfucker, man. Because when the Most High had to come back and chastise you with those, with this wrath of those chariots and that nuclear destruction, man. You know, you gotta figure that's something that's deserving. You know, we deserve everything that's coming upon us now. You know, and it really take a real man to admit that shit. You know, we're worthy of all the shit that's brought upon each of us as individuals and together in a whole as a nation. So, you know, one of the main ways that a person begins to break away from things like alcoholism and addictions is admittance. What do they have? The 7 steps to success and shit like that. That detox programs and shit like that. You know, and one of the things that they do is have you admit, you know, that you got a problem, man. You know.
Hey, I just can't wait, man. Oh man.
I got one more scripture, and that's gonna be it for me.
Okay, what you
got? Got the easy one, which says it all. Book of Matthew 10, verses 5 through 7.
Okay. All right. I'll be right there. Go.
Okay. These 12 Yahushai sent forward and commanded them, saying, go not into the ways of the Gentiles and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, and as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Okay.
And that's what we're doing, because Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, all he cares about is the elect. You know what I'm saying? And the 1/3.
Yeah, and to back that one up real quick is John 4:22, because people want to think that anybody can be saved, but this is a red letter. John 4:22, you worship you know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. But the hour coming, and now when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth, for the Father seeks such to worship him, for Yahweh is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and truth. So if you ain't worshiping the Most High in spirit and truth, hey, this thing ain't for you. And if you ain't worshiping the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, this thing ain't for you.
That's right.
Hey, the true worshipers call him by his real name.
Right, like you said, that spirit of truth, that's not something that can be imitated.
That's right.
You can't fake the funk when it comes to the truth, man. I got one more scripture.
We'll get in there with that one, and then you can close it up, brother.
Let's see. 2nd Ezra. Let's see. Salakia. Okay. This is 2nd Ezra 13:23. He that shall endure the peril in that time has kept himself. They that be fallen into danger are such as have works and faith towards the Almighty. All right, so the Most High is never going to have it to where, his hopeful elect or his elect is not just going through anything. We're constantly being tried. All right, in this furnace of affliction, we constantly always being tried. because it helps you develop as develop a ruling class mentality. It says, know this therefore, that they which be left behind are more blessed than they that be dead. You know, that's why we always say that we pray that we can finish this journey. And the Most High will help us finish this journey, finish this race. That, you know, we may endure and see the return of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai and be taken up in those chariots, man. Because that'll truly be a glorious thing. You know, whether we be martyrs or what have you, you know, that is truly a glorious and blessed thing, all nonetheless. And to be able to live unto the end and see his return to truly be the greatest blessing that you can that I believe you can receive. It says, jump down to the 26th verse, the same is whom the Most High, the highest, have kept a great season, which by his own self shall deliver his creature, and he shall order them that are left behind. Right, and he's ordering us, right, he's ordering us to speak these words, to preach, to prophesy, and to teach, and to bid those to the wedding supper like the brother was reading. We have a job to do, all right? And yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Okay, brother. Go.
Yeah. So basically, I had some more, but I can't find it right now. So that's just the spirit saying, let it be. The point is pretty much being pressed, and the point has been made. You know, we pray that you brothers have been edified. All right, with that, you know, until the next time, we just give our praises.
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem,
Gosh. Barakathai, Thumyai, double honors to all apostles of Great Millstone and all the brothers out there who do these works in truth and sincerity. We pray that you've been edified. And until the next time, this is the Detroit camp and the Grand Rapids camp. We bid you adieu. Y'all by ball. Y'all by
Shalom.
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 Shalom. What again? Hey, we coming down. Oh, well, next weekend. Remember, we be down there.
Oh, Khan, I told him.
Khan.
Okay, Khan. I look